If you think that a man is not going to date you, not going to kiss you, not going to sleep with you, not going to send you flowers, not going to meet your family, not going to fly you out, not going to take you out to dinner, not going to text you for months, not going to do all this da 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 unless he likes you, then you are crazy. You're crazy. Men will be married to you for 50 years and hate your guts the entire time. You're projecting that. You're projecting that as a woman because you would never do those things for somebody that you don't like. You would never do those things. You would never spend months, love bombing and gaslighting somebody that you don't like. That's you. You're projecting that. Because they absolutely would. You know why? Because there is reward in that for men. As a woman, you have to understand relationships are literally a liability to you. They put you in more danger than you were in before. And not only that, but this danger creeps up on you slowly and steadily, most times, with most men. I cannot tell you how many comments I've read just in my own comment sections. Like, oh yeah, he was great until we moved in together. He was great until accepted his proposal. He was great until I got pregnant. The leading cause of death for pregnant women is being unalived at the hands of their own partner. And y'all are over here thinking, oh, he wouldn't do all this if he didn't like me. He would do all that and more and hate you and want you the whole time. Because you don't represent love to a man. A man represents love to you. Men are not with women for love. Men are with women for status, access, convenience, for free labor. How many women can say that they would get all that from a man? Status is not handed out to women for dating a man because everyone knows that men are easy to come by. The easiest thing you can do in life as a woman is have a boyfriend, find a boyfriend, and keep a boyfriend. You know why? Because men are leeches. Like, you have to get rid of them, actually. Once they're in your life, oftentimes the hardest part is getting rid of a man. Getting a man into your life is not hard. That's why people don't consider it a status thing. Typically, it's a little bit embarrassing. And not to mention, as a woman, it actually closes a lot of opportunities up for you. Men don't like women with boyfriends. It's always like a disappointing thing. So no, it doesn't give you any more status or any more opportunity. Whereas married men automatically earn a lot more money and respect and status once they're married. Bonus points when they have children, which is another thing that only a woman can provide to a man, that you would not be getting back in return as a woman. As far as access, what does a man provide you access to that you couldn't get access to on a regular basis by yourself? Unless he's providing you access to something that you don't have access to normally, like a little bit of mediocre D, then what's in it for you? In fact, that access that you provide him comes at your expense because you risk getting pregnant every time. So what's in it for you? What doors is he opening for you? If anything, again, getting pregnant with a little mediocre D will close a lot of doors for you. And you should be terrified of that. You should be scared of that. An unexpected pregnancy at any time in your life is going to close a lot of doors for you. And these men will probably not stick around because, again, they are not with you because they like you. You just represent something that they want. And they treat you accordingly. Yeah, that's how he treats you, is what you're worth to him. Women naturally provide so much convenience to a man's life because they usually have good housekeeping skills or they provide convenience in some other way. Like, imagine if a man moved in with you and all of a sudden you had a cup of coffee made every morning. All of a sudden somebody was like, oh hey, I noticed your shoes were like really ugly and like worn in and everything, so I replaced them. I bought you a new pair. Noticed that your towels were all like dingy and everything like that, so I replaced them. How many men do you know that have moved into a woman's house and then went to a Home Goods immediately and like bought stuff for her bathroom, improved her life in any way? Like, what's the convenience to you? Nothing. But imagine, would you be tempted to stay with that guy a little bit longer, like even if you didn't like him? But if he was making you coffee every day and like your bed sheets always smelled good and like he put fresh cut flowers in the house every week and he had the fridge stocked and he bought you like all new soaps and like all new shampoos and like was replacing stuff, like, yeah, anyone will stay with a good partner, which is what most women are and are fully expected to be. Like, you need to be scared more that men are just using you for this instead of accepting subpar treatment, thinking that, no, he really does love me. He didn't love me. He wouldn't have dated me and introduced me to his family and moved in with me and like married me. He absolutely would. He absolutely would. And all that those milestones mean is that he didn't find anybody better by that time than you. And you stuck around. That's all that means. You stuck around. Free labor. How much free labor have you ever gotten from a man? And by free, I mean thankless, unrecognized, and never thrown back in your face. Exactly. You get to do a whole shit ton of labor just by him not doing it. He gets to say, oh, I don't do the dishes. I don't clean. I don't cook. I don't do any of that. I'm not good at it. So I'm not going to bring that to your life. But, you know, if your car ever needs an oil change, I'll take it in, I'll fill your gas tank. Like, that's not even close to the same amount of free labor that you're getting from him versus what you're giving him. In no other scenario would that be acceptable. Like, if we were roommates and I said, hey, roomie, how about this deal? Okay, check this out. How about you cook, clean, do the laundry, be in charge of all the decorating, like, remind me when I have like family birthdays coming up, purchase gifts and cards for those, you know, make this house a home, okay? And what I'll do as your roommate is I will take care of everything outside the house. Oil changes, I got you. Fill up your gas tank, I got you. Mowing the lawn, I got you. And it'd be insulting enough if I actually like followed through on those things as a roommate without being nagged, and like that would still be a really bad raw deal for the other person who has to do these like daily inescapable monotonous and really difficult tasks while I only do maybe one task per week, whereas the tasks that they do them multiple times a day. It'd be bad enough if that was just the exchange in itself, but what's worse is that most men will say that they're going to do these things and then they don't, and you end up having to nag them and you end up having to do all this stuff. There is no free labor when you're with a man. You understand that, right? He's not going to ever give you free labor, because nothing to a man is free. He will either expect recognition, praise, respect, favors, whatever, for those things that he does for you, or they will be just automatically recognized by everybody all the time. You are losing as a woman in all of the 4 categories that I named. The things that you do for a man, he will not reciprocate, just based on statistics and real life examples around you. Like, I'm literally asking you to think of when a man has provided a woman with any of these things in these 4 categories consistently and without having to have his D sucked by everybody around him just for doing it. It's rare. It's really rare. If you want to stop being like men's lesson on the way to treating somebody else better, if you're tired of like, oh, he said he was going to post me and then he didn't, and now he's posting the girl that he's with right now, like, and I don't know, that just makes me so angry. Like, you should be angry. You should also realize that you baseline know all the things that I just told you. You baseline knew all of that. You baseline knew that you were the prize and should have been treated as such, because objectively you are. When you believe a man who says, oh, I don't post my girlfriend, but you want that, then don't stay with him. There's a million of him. If you want a guy to stay with to treat you mediocre, then stay with any guy that you're with. You know what I mean? Never ask for anything more. You know, just believe him when he says that he doesn't really do the things that you want. Then you'll be a lesson for every guy. And then every girlfriend he has after you is going to be that girl that he posts and gets flowers for and goes out of his way for. Because you didn't know that you could just walk away. So Godspeed. Stay safe out there. I love you.